The bass guitar tone in a live sound environment is often affected by the room that you're mixing in. A lot of rooms have problems in the lower frequencies, and this affects the way that you'll EQ your bass guitar. The bass guitar player also has a big effect on your bass guitar tone too. So we'll talk about EQing a bass guitar in some common problem frequencies, but ultimately you need to sweep around and find what frequencies are hurting and lacking in the room that you're mixing in. This bass player already has pretty good tone, but we'll sweep around in the mid-range frequencies and see if we can't clean it up just a little more. Sometimes you'll find that there's a problem around 400 or 500 hertz. If we get rid of this, it cleans up the tone a good bit. So I'll give it back. So you can hear that taking away some mid-range energy around 400 hertz can really clean up the tone a little bit. Now, if you want a little more string noise, a little more pick noise, you can go to your higher frequencies. Sometimes I like to add some 2 or 3K or higher depending on what kind of string noise or pick noise you're going for. Now you can hear this adds some clarity to the tone a little bit. If you have too much pick noise or string noise, you can just take some of these frequencies away and help your tone out a little bit. Now let's move on to compressing the bass guitar. There are a couple of different approaches. If you're trying to take away some of the attack of the bass or the slap of the bass, then you'll want a faster attack time and a faster release. Now if you're trying to add some sustain to the player's notes, then you can be a little more moderate in your attack and release settings. So we'll pull the bass in and turn the compressor on. I usually start with a 3-to-1 ratio. That's a good starting place for a bass guitar. And my attack and release times are kind of moderate, and we'll back the threshold down until we get a little compression. Now, if I make my attack and release times all the way fast, you'll hear that it adds distortion to the tone, so this obviously is not a good thing. So I'll slow them down a little bit until things clean up. And you can turn up your makeup gain to make up a little bit of that gain you lost by compressing.